Control. Copy, please? Please don't leave me down here. Panicked and rushed, the voice crackles through static. The deck crew freezes. The pressure suit slips up out of the water, then jolts to a stop, water dripping off every surface. It hangs upright on the recovery gantry, sealed, intact, and empty. Yet the voice still transmits. Control, copy, please, from 5,000 meters below. 1 week earlier, Dr. Marcus Voss, lead engineer at Poseidon Dynamics, watches technicians prep the Hadrian Mk4, a prototype designed to survive impossible depths. The company calls it humanity's next step in oceanic industry. Marcus calls it untested math in a metal coffin. The test diver, Jonas Reed, checks his wrist couplings, calm and casual. Ex-Navy, saturation certified, a man who's lived longer underwater than most live on land. Marcus feels a mix of respect and dread. If anything goes wrong, it's his equations that fail. Corporate Director Ralph Kane strides across the platform in a spotless windbreaker, the only man here without salt stains. "How's our miracle looking?" he asks. "It'll hold," Marcus says. Jonas adds, "So will I." Kane smiles like that's all he needs to hear. The descent window opens. The ocean is flat and black, the moon pool glinting like an open wound. Marcus gives final confirmation. Hydraulics green, oxygen stable, neural feedback responsive. Jonas steps into the suit. The plates close around him with mechanical sighs. "Feels like a coffin," he jokes. "Only if you stop talking," Marcus replies. They lower him through the hatch. Water swallows the metal form. "Depth 100 meters, Ops calls. "Hydraulics stable," Marcus replies. 1,000. Integrity good. 3,000. Suit nominal. Jonas's voice drifts up, calm but thinner now, stretched by distance. "Feels like walking in a dream. No current, no debris. Water's too clean." Marcus frowns. "Too clean how?" "Like it's not water," Jonas says quietly. 4,000 meters. The monitors paint the suit in cool blues, no strain anywhere. Poseidon executives whisper. Record depth achieved. Kane leans in behind Marcus, eyes bright. "Let's see what we bought." Marcus keys the mic. "Read. Approaching 5,000. Hold position. Slow turn for visual." A beat of static, then Jonas whispers. "Control. I've got a structure." The room falls silent. "Say again?" Marcus asks. "Metal. Symmetrical. Ground's not mud. It's plates. Glowing lines. It's warm. Do not engage. Hold position." "Marcus." Jonas pauses. "I think it knows I'm here." Pressure alarms blare, feed flickers, a half-second flash of pale blue shapes beneath him, organized, moving. Then static. Jonas screams. Vitals flatline. Marcus grabs the mic. "Read! Respond!" Only silence. Then from the headset, calm again, far below. "Marcus, don't let them pull me up. It's not done with me yet." The control room erupts, alarms, voices, half-sentences. The line's still open, but Jonas's vitals are dead flat. His voice keeps whispering through the static, looping fragments that don't match the telemetry. "Read, respond," Marcus shouts. "Acknowledge." Nothing. Then faintly, tapping. Measured knocks, 3 at a time. Not random. A pattern. Kane leans over Marcus's shoulder. Is this playback? Marcus shakes his head. No. Live feed. Then he's breathing. No, Marcus says. He's gone. The pressure graphs hold steady. No breach, no fluid ingress. The suit should contain a body. Instead, it reads as hollow. Jonas's voice flickers through again. Still here. Made contact. Can't see where it ends. Ops looks up from her console. Sir, he's transmitting from below 5,000 meters. Marcus stares at the depth counter. 5,037 meters, then 5,042. The trench floor doesn't extend that deep. He shouldn't exist where he's speaking from. Run a sonar sweep, Kane orders. I want visual confirmation of this so-called structure. The sweep returns blank. No terrain, no object. Just a smooth, empty well. Marcus isolates the audio on his monitor, slowing the waveforms. Beneath Jonas's voice there's another, quieter, delayed by a few milliseconds. A near-perfect imitation echoing his words. He chills. There are two voices. Kame crosses his arms. Artifact, feedback loop. It's responding, Marcus insists. Listen. The comms crackle. Jonas again. Marcus, can you see it? It's opening. Static swallows him whole. Pressure spikes beyond design limits. The Hadrian suit holds perfectly, but sensors flood with impossible data. Gravitational variance, EM surge, localized field distortion. The readings look more like space than sea. Then the whisper returns, calm and level. They're not doors. They're eyes. Marcus rips off his headset. The sound keeps going, bleeding through every speaker. Ops tries to cut the feed, but it routes itself to backup channels, spreading through the system like a living circuit. Kane's tone sharpens. Kill transmission. Recover the suit now. Winches scream as the retrieval begins. The line jerks, too heavy. Something down there resists the pull like the trench itself won't let go. The instant tension drops, Jonas's final words cut through. Tell them not to look down here again. The line goes slack. Minutes later, the Hadrian breaks the surface, gleaming, intact, sealed, dry, empty. Inside, no trace of Jonas Reed. Not blood, not vapor, nothing. The pressure gel's untouched. Marcus stares through the visor, waiting to see his reflection. Instead, the glass fogs from inside. The comm light blinks green. Control, pressure's equalized. Continuing mission. It's Jonas's voice, broadcasting from nowhere. Marcus whispers, he's still down there. Kane's expression hardens. Then we don't answer. They bring the Hadrian suit onto the deck at dawn. The ocean looks calm again, like nothing ever happened. Salt mist burns the floodlights into soft halos as the crew lowers the suit onto the platform. It's sealed perfectly. No cracks, no leaks. No breach at the neck ring. Inside, it's bone dry. But the weight readings say otherwise. The sensors show mass shifting, as if the suit still has a man inside. Open it, Kane orders. Marcus hesitates. If something's wrong with the pressure seals, open it. They unbolt the chest locks one by one. Each release sighs out a faint hiss of stale air. The faceplate lifts. Empty. The body harness hangs loose, the restraints still clipped. Not torn. Not unfastened. Jonas Reed simply isn't there. Marcus stares into the hollow frame. He didn't leave, he says softly. He's still transmitting. The radio operator swallows. Sir, the signal's live. Source origin 5,040 meters. That's below the floor, Marcus mutters. Exactly. The voice returns then, clearer than before. Jonas's tone is calm, almost conversational. It's bigger than we thought. I can't tell what's solid anymore. Kane rubs a hand down his face. Playback? No, sir, Ops whispers. Real time. Marcus listens again. There's something beneath the words, a deep modulation like many voices speaking through one throat. The waveform forms repeating shapes on the monitor. Coordinates. He traces them out. These numbers, they're mapping something. Shut it off, Kane says. I can't. The signal's piggybacking on every frequency. Marcus, the voice says, quieter now. Don't let them stop. It wants you to see it. For a moment, Marcus feels like the entire rig is listening. Every steel plate, every bolt humming faintly with the transmission. Then, all screens go black. Emergency lights snap on. The speakers fill with distorted breathing, metallic, slow. The system reboot log flashes across the main monitor. Project Hollow Man. Data capture in progress. Marcus turns to Kane. You're still recording? Kane's expression is flat. We're not wasting an opportunity because one contractor got lost. You don't understand. He's calling from somewhere impossible. That means something's working, Kane interrupts. He taps a command on his tablet. The transmission dies instantly, cut mid-syllable. Silence fills the room like pressure. Marcus's headset crackles once more, faint but deliberate. You shouldn't have done that. Everyone freezes. Ops whispers, Source origin? Same as before, Marcus says, 5,040 meters. But he doesn't add what the instruments also show, another ping, half a second later, from inside the rig itself. The same frequency, the same voice. I'm still down here, and I'm not alone anymore. 3 nights later, the platform sits under blackout orders. Poseidon Dynamics has sealed the site, labeled everything equipment malfunction, and sent half the crew home. But Marcus hasn't slept since the recovery. The voice hasn't stopped. Every night, at exactly 2:14, the comms activate themselves. The voice speaks his name. Marcus, I can see you. You should come down. He tried cutting power, removing transmitters, even smashing the receiver. The signal still finds him. So Marcus makes a decision. He sneaks into the bay before dawn, activates the auxiliary lift, and preps the second Hadrian suit, the prototype built for pressure calibration. He bypasses Kane's remote lockouts and routes comms through a private frequency. The machinery hums to life, the platform trembling with it. When he steps into the suit, the metal closes around him like memory. He feels safe, heavy, untouchable. For the first time since Jonas vanished, the silence in his head breaks. Good, the voice whispers through the onboard feed. Now follow the sound. Marcus lowers himself into the moon pool. The water swallows the lights, leaving only the glow from his helmet. Depth counter ticking. 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 4,000 meters. He passes the point where Jonas disappeared. The trench wall yawns open beneath him, smooth as glass. The water isn't black anymore. It shimmers faintly, pulsing with blue veins like light beneath skin. You feel it, don't you? The voice says. It's not the ocean. It's the surface of something else. Marcus's instruments lose calibration. Gravity indicators spin. Pressure sensors loop through impossible values. The ocean floor below him is changing, becoming a vast metallic plane, divided by seams glowing like circuitry. He touches down. His boots echo. The sound carries, delayed, as though traveling through a chamber the size of a city. Jonas, Marcus says. Static. Then, here. The voice comes from every direction. It sounds like Jonas, but there's something behind it, many tones folded into one. A shape moves within the haze. For a heartbeat, it looks like a man in a suit, same build, same helmet, but it doesn't move right. The joints bend backward, metal flowing where flesh should be. You built the door, it says, calm, familiar. Now it wants you to come inside. The structure beneath him stirs, plates shifting open. A light rises from the gaps, swallowing shadow, swallowing scale. Marcus tries to pull back. His thrusters fail. The suit trembles as if held by unseen current. Marcus! It's learning how to climb, the voice says. Soon it won't need the suits. He screams for surface control, forgetting he's cut himself off. The trench glows brighter, blue turning white, edges dissolving. Stay, Jonas's voice pleads. We're not finished. Marcus's final transmission is a whisper. It's not a trench. It's a mouth. Then the signal collapses. At sunrise, the platform is quiet. No alarms, no orders. Just an empty chair where Dr. Marcus Voss used to sit. The auxiliary winch is still spooling cable, dragging nothing up from the trench. Ops finds Kane in the control room staring at the static feed. We lost telemetry an hour ago, she says. Depth readings hit 6,000, then infinity. Literally, the counter just loops. Kane doesn't look away. And comms? Silent. He exhales through his teeth. Good. File it as equipment failure. No one needs another ghost story. They destroy the recordings, wipe the drives. Poseidon Dynamics issues a statement. Unauthorized test, fatal malfunction. Program discontinued. The Nereus platform is evacuated and left to drift under guard. But 10 days later, an automated buoy downstream of the trench begins transmitting on Poseidon's encrypted band. A clear signal. 2 voices. Surface achieved, pressure stable. We're home now. The voices belong to Jonas Reed and Marcus Voss. Both listed deceased. Kane flies back in a helicopter, lands on the shuttered platform alone. The lights are still out, but the deep band terminal glows softly. He sits down, headset trembling in his hands. Jonas, he says. Marcus? Static answers him, then. You never listened. You only sent things down, but it listens back. The deck shudders. Metal groans beneath his boots. Kane glances at the sonar. The entire trench has shifted, its floor folding upward, forming a smooth bulge that wasn't there before. Another transmission bleeds through every speaker. The pressure equalized. It's not deep anymore. Kane runs to the window. The moon pool is glowing faint blue, water perfectly still. The Hadrian suit, Marcus's, hangs above it, dripping. No cable attached. The visor fogs. Surface complete, Jonas's voice says, requesting permission to come aboard. Kane steps closer. Inside the visor something moves, just a ripple, a suggestion of depth where there shouldn't be any. The suit's joints twitch. Water runs upward, defying gravity, tracing along its limbs like veins. The head turns, slow and deliberate until it faces him. Kane backs away, fumbling for the alarm switch. Nothing works. The lights dim. Every console flickers with a new system header. Project Hollow Man, active. Jonas's voice again, layered now with Marcus's, calm and synchronized. We told you it wasn't over. The structure remembers the ones who listened. The final thing the surface team records before the feed cuts is Kane's reflection in the helmet glass, just before the water inside pulls him forward. Weeks later, a salvage vessel finds the platform adrift. No crew, no logs. Only one thing left powered, the comm terminal, repeating on loop. Pressure equalized, surface stable. We're still down here, and now, so are you. If you enjoyed the pressure suit experiment, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Campfire Horror Stories, where every week we dive into the dark corners of the unknown. Tell me in the comments, what do you think the structure really was? And do you believe Jonas and Marcus ever truly came back? Your support keeps the channel alive. Every like, every share, every story told around our little campfire in the dark. So until next time, keep the lights low, the comms clear, and never answer the voice calling from below.